right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Kenyon HERE. Appreciate you tuning in. I've got a great episode lined up for you guys today. If you haven't been following me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc., I often do live videos, and what I wanted to do today is share the audio from one of those live videos with you today. I try to take the most popular videos that I've done, extract the audio, and share it with you here on the podcast, so that you don't have to go around hunting on Facebook to find these very raw and kind of off the cuff, non-rehearsed, non-scripted episodes that I do. So I hope you guys enjoy these episodes that I share with you guys. But before we get into today's episode, just have a very quick reminder, actually a couple reminders for you guys. Number one, if you haven't already done so, would appreciate it if you take the time to go over to iTunes. Made it easy for you guys. Just go to kenyonhere.com/iTunes. Take you right to the page where you can leave a review, leave a rating, subscribe to the show, and also if you know of someone who would benefit from hearing the various strategies, mindset, the tools, whatever it may be, whatever we talk about here on the podcast, if you know someone who would benefit from listening to it, would appreciate it if you share it with them. Would appreciate it if you got the word out about what we're talking about here. So secondly, if you want to take these strategies and tools and really implement them and need the guidance and the accountability to do so, we have a couple opportunities for you guys to do that. First is our mastermind. This is a tight-knit group of guys who are doing the work necessary to implement these various strategies that we talk about here on the podcast into their lives so that they can get the results, build the discipline, regain control over their time, and live life on their terms. You can apply to be a part of our mastermind program, the Infinite Results Mastermind Program, at kenyonhere.com/results. But if you want that one-on-one accountability, want to work with me on a very deep level, and want customized solutions, don't want that cookie-cutter BS that a lot of people are pushing these days, I encourage you to apply to be a part of my discipline coaching program. This is an elite program, exclusive program, very limited with the number of clients that I take on with this program. So you can apply at kenyonhere.com/discipline. So without any further ado, let's jump into today's episode. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sorry about the terrible angle here, and I'm partially blocked by my shifter here in a different vehicle for the day today. But hope everyone had an awesome Thanksgiving, or however you celebrate that holiday. Just getting back into the swing of things myself here. But what I want to chat with you guys about, as the title of this video implies, is getting into the mindset that you don't have to put labels on everything. And I'll explain what I mean by that. We tend to try to see things as black and white, good or bad, easy or hard, hot and cold, and I often struggle with wanting a definitive, clear-cut way to put things into their separate little buckets. And I guess that's kind of my engineering mindset coming out of me. But the one thing that I have been working on here recently is anytime I find myself judging a particular situation, I've really been trying to be mindful of, hey, you know what? This thing isn't good or bad. I don't have to put that label on this situation, this thing, whatever it might be. All I have to do is simply handle the situation. There's an awesome book that I read recently by an author named Tim Grover. He was Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Michael Jordan. He was their personal trainer. And what he talked about with each of those athletes is the fact that each of them had a mindset of, hey, you know what? We just have a situation we need to handle. whenever they're injured, or whether they are trying to work on a part of their game that they may see a deficiency in. It's not a good or bad thing. It's just a situation that they needed to handle. And I think if we can start getting into that mindset of, hey, we start judging a situation, a person even, we need to just stop ourselves from, rushing to a judgment on this situation and just simply handle it. Or at a bare minimum, if we find ourselves going down a negative road with those particular things, we can simply redirect ourselves and say, maybe I can think about this in a little different way, so that I don't, get myself worked up, or so that I can, move in an effective way to, again, handle the situation. There's different ways you can, start to develop this mental muscle. I recommend, doing some sort of meditation practice. It'll help you develop that awareness of your thoughts, and it's not to deny your what you're thinking and what you're going through, or BS your way out of a situation and pretend that things aren't, we turn a blind eye to what we have to handle. And in fact, I think it helps us do quite the opposite. It helps us stay connected with reality and what we have to deal with, and not blow it out of proportion, and not get overworked by it. But anyways, if you guys have a similar tactic, I'd be curious to hear what your thoughts and strategies are with dealing with these situations. And I'll check the comments and whatnot here for the next 24 hours or so. So if you drop a comment, I'll definitely be checking it. Hey, if you're catching this live too, let me know that you're here. I see Craig hopped on, and a couple other folks are watching. I'm driving right now, so I'm not able to pay attention to everyone here. So just let me know that you watched it, and if you're catching the replay, give me hashtag replay, and I'll be checking my messages and whatnot. And if you know someone who needs to listen to this, watch this video, needs to hear this message, this strategy, definitely share it with them. Share it with your friends on your page. I'd appreciate that as well. And also let them know I've got a little thing called a podcast going on as well. All right, guys, appreciate you stopping by, and I will talk with you all later.